Hi, Miss Bear.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it's Bear.
Hi, it's Lindsay. I just got your voicemail.
Yeah, so you want to know what I do that's dangerous, huh?
Lots of stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, to me it doesn't seem dangerous, but I think to a lot of people, a lot of the stuff I do seems dangerous. But for me, things are just a switch. It's like, okay, I can do this, and like I have very little chance of getting hurt, and so I'll do it. I mean, I'll take a little chance, but I mean, I've had a cage fight. I recently rescued a colony of bees. And I used a chainsaw to cut this swarm, or not a swarm, but a colony out of this tree and take it home. That was pretty interesting. And I swim in rivers and I jump off of bridges and I do stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like to amuse myself.
You're a farmer?
Yeah, I'm a farmer and a YouTuber, and I'm just documenting my life because I think it's interesting and it's entertaining, and I hope that someday, maybe when I don't have a body, I'll still be able to see it.
So you know what I found with you collecting bat guano?
Yeah.
Do that a lot?
Yeah, I need to go do that like in the next few days, as a matter of fact.
Okay. That was one of the things I was looking for, people who do that for the show. I mean, obviously you do a lot more than that, but do you, would you be able to do like a Skype video call with me? Do you have access and all that good stuff?
What kind of call?
A call on Skype?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
What, you want to do it now?
You want to do it now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, cool, yeah.
All right, my Skype is Hungry Bear 1.
Okay, found you.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll see. She wants to get me collecting back guano, which I need to do.
Collecting what?
Back guano. She probably was. They were probably looking to fill a certain segment, and they Googled it, and it came up with me collecting back guano. Is this her? Yeah. Okay, so this is some TV producer who was interested in having me be on her TV show. Trippy. Oh, how come I'm not? Oh, I should hold out. This should go in here like this. Hold on a second. I gotta hook something up. Let me think. Where's it at? Where's it at? How's that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
The camera's still loading.
My camera? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's give it a sec. Let's see. What is it doing? I'm not sure why it's taking so long.
Let me try calling you.
Okay, yeah, try that.
All right.
Okay.
Can you shut up the other?
All right, let's see. Yes, it worked. Yay! Great background.
Thanks. Yeah, one of my fans made that for me.
One of your what?
One of my fans.
One of your fans?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so let's get you situated. Can you bring the computer a little closer to you, or is it?
Let's see. It's this is a desktop, and this is like an external webcam.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, hold on. How's that?
I don't want you to have to stand though. So if
How's that? How's that?
Yeah, that's good. Can you move it down a little bit, or is it going to be too crazy?
Down?
Just the camera.
Let me think.
All right. Let's maybe see if we can move it down a little bit more. I just want to see like a tiny bit of your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, so up a little more because we don't want to cut off your head.
Oh, here we go. Give me a second.
Yay, great.
Okay.
Okay, fab. All right, cool. Well, nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
All right, so let me explain to you a little bit like about the show.
Okay.
So we're producing a second season of it.
Yeah.
So we already had a first season, and now we're looking to do a second season. We're just trying to figure out the cast. And
Okay.
the premise of the show is basically people who make their money or living or whatever you want to call it off the land
Yeah.
in one way or another.
Yeah.
So the reason I found you was the back guano thing, but I mean, obviously you have a ton of other stuff that you do. So you basically like do you farm crops? Or,
I grow food to eat, and I make videos about it. I don't sell the stuff that I grow, so it's just kind of like a sustainable living area.
okay.
Yeah.
So do you make any money off of like you don't sell anything at all?
Yeah. No, I don't really make it. I mean, I used to breed dogs, but that's on hiatus right now because I don't have a male anymore. But
Sorry, I broke up on you.
my main thing. Oh, sorry. My main thing is that I bought this land when I was 25 years old in 1988, and I paid it off, and it's like now I hardly need any money. So I mean,
That's cool.
yeah. So basically, everything it's like when you don't have no mortgage or car payment, everything's really easy. So I kind of just do whatever I want, and some money comes in from here and there, and that's enough.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, for the purpose of the interview,
Yeah.
like, let's just be like, I make my living, and we don't need to talk about like money, but like I make my living doing all these different things. And
Yeah.
then we can just talk about all the cool stuff you do,
Yeah.
So the first thing I'll ask you to do before we start chatting is, can you introduce yourself and give me your first and last name, your age, where you live,
Okay.
and then what you do for a living. So I'm a farmer,
Okay.
and I like to adventure or something like that.
Okay, so my name's Paul Yosemite Bear Vasquez, and a lot of people know me as the Double Rainbow Guy. Yes, I'm quite famous. I'm a farmer and a YouTuber, and I'm 51, and I live just outside Yosemite National Park on land that I turned into a farm.
So tell me about when you bought the land and what made you decide to buy it and all that good stuff.
I bought the land in 1988 when I was 25 years old, and I decided to buy it because I knew that it would be good to have a piece of land with your own water on it. And what made me famous was this video, and it happened right after I wrote an email saying how I felt like I was Noah, because I have fruit trees and vegetable gardens and my own well. It's kind of like an ark, right? And that made me think, oh, Noah. And so I write an email saying that, and then there's this video, this rainbow comes, and I video it, and it makes me famous.
Cool. So tell me all the like crazy stuff you do, and tell me about like the back guano and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I document my life, and I'm growing food to eat, and I go collect back guano because that's a really good fertilizer. I collect it from this place called Bear Creek, right over by the said river on the way to Yosemite. I usually do that once or twice a year. I ride motorcycles, I swim in rivers, I jump off of bridges. I recently saved a bee colony. And a lot of people probably would think that's crazy, but I went into it thinking, I mean, it's not that big a deal if I get stung. And, I kind of felt like I was protected. I went and talked to the bees and told them that I was helping them, and they didn't sting me. Yeah, I'm a bee charmer.
Okay, cool. So tell me, like, what kind of a day-to-day looks like. Like, what kind of crops do you have on your farm and all that kind of stuff?
I have fruit trees, I have vegetable gardens, and I have chickens, and I get eggs from the chickens. I don't eat the chickens, just the eggs. And like I have about 25 fruit trees, and during the summer I get a lot of fruit. Let's see. Well, since we're in California, it's legal. I also do have a one crop that I'm working on that's quite famous, but I'm not going to talk too much about it.
Is that what you use the back guano for?
Yeah, totally. During the flowering, the back guanos really helps it, and yeah, a lot of people, like, they thought I was hiking in the Double Rainbow video, and they thought that was a tent. No, that's not a tent. That's my greenhouse, and that was filled with my strain. That's going to be really famous when it comes legal in California. Yeah, right now I'm just working on the strain.
So, do you have a family?
Yeah, I have a daughter who's 27. She works in the National Park Service in Yosemite, and my son's 25. And we're all real involved in the Indian ceremonies, and we have ceremonies throughout the year. They're Yosemite Indians, so like we just had a 9-day ceremony where we were camping in Yosemite, and we have sweat lodges and all that. That's all really interesting and intense. And me and my daughter go motorcycle riding together, and both my kids are rock climbers. Yeah, we lead a really active lifestyle, and we really take advantage of the fact that we live so close to Yosemite.
So your kids are Native American, but you're not?
Yeah, I am, but they're Native American from Yosemite. I have Yaqui in me. That's the Arizona tribe. But I came to live here when I was 25, and then had them when I was 26, and have just raised them in that culture. So that's the culture that I follow. We have an active ceremony, a set of ceremonies that we have throughout the year, and it's really beautiful.
So does your wife work, or does she kind of help you with farming and stuff like that?
We got divorced like 20 years ago. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, she raised the kids, and I had visitation. But it's like I took 110% of my visitation, so I have a great relationship with them. I see them all the time. Yeah, my daughter, she works in the backcountry, but when she's off, she comes. And she lived last winter in Maui. I went and visited her. That was pretty fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, like, what else do you do? Tell me about, like, the other cool stuff that you do that's not, like, you said you I don't even know. Like, some of the things that you make videos about, but, like, when do you do them? Just for fun, or?
I publish a video every day, and like a lot of my videos are me motorcycle riding or swimming, some of my travels, and wherever I go, I get I'm like a rock star. People see me and they get all excited. I get mobbed a lot. If I go to a city, or like recently I hiked up this waterfall, and a bunch of kids just like all surrounded me, and they all wanted to take their picture with me. So I think a lot of my videos are about my farm volunteers. I have farm volunteers come from all over the world, and they help me here on my farm. I host them through, it's kind of like Wolf, Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms. And a lot of my videos is me going on adventures with them, because there's so many beautiful things to see and do around here. Yeah.
So, wait, are they woofers or no?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I don't use Wolf anymore. I use a site called HelpX, but yeah, there's one here right now from Ireland. Yeah, it's mostly beautiful young women. Oops. No, I don't choose it. That's what asked.
Yeah, all right. You're not requesting hot
No.
young ladies under 30?
No, not at all. But that's who likes to do it. What am I supposed to do? I need help around here.
So you You have to be making some kind of an income some way.
Yeah, so they use my content in TV a lot. You know, Jennifer Aniston used it in her last movie. I'm on the Science Channel, the Weather Channel, Discovery Channel, and I just finished a deal with Nickelodeon. So, I mean, you know, but it's really easy when you don't have no mortgage. Most people don't realize what it's like not to have a rent or a mortgage or a car payment. When those big bills are not there, it's like shit, everything's easy. You know, then it's just about food, which I grow a lot of it myself, and then, you know, a few utility bills. And the Double Rainbow song gives me a little check every month, and that pays like my electricity, and the YouTube videos, the monetization pays for my internet.
So would you, if you didn't have this income from YouTube and stuff like that, would you sell your food?
No, it's too hard to grow food to sell. I mean, it's just too much work. It's like there's not enough to do it. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have this money. I can't imagine. I can't work. You know, I can't work a regular job. I think I would just rather die. I mean, it probably works. It's good that it worked out this way, that I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. I just get to do fun stuff, and if I record it, it seems like everything else just works.
So before you got, you know, discovered on YouTube,
Yeah.
do you just do the same stuff that you do now?
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same, but I used to sell the dogs. I would make a couple grand a year from that. And then, you know, I would do photography jobs and video jobs and sell firewood, and I did eBay for a little while. And, you know, I was just kind of trying to figure out some way to... I was basically a starving artist, you know, for 6 years. And I lived on $6,000 a year or less for 6 years before this all happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, okay, so can you tell me some more? I know this is like silly, but more about like the bat stuff. Like when you go, like kind of play it up. I mean, I know you only do it twice a year, but
Yeah.
like, is it dangerous? Like, what do you tell me about like the dangers of the bats? And then also, I know there's like a lot of ammonia in it.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't seem like it's dangerous at all. I mean, I just go to this bridge that's near my house, and you just take a ladder, and there's bats there, you know, but they're like real shy, you know, they don't really have anything to do with it. You just go, and I don't see any danger in it. I mean, but here's the thing, though, I don't really see danger like other people would see it. You know, a lot of people they're led by fear, you know, but I don't have that. So that stuff doesn't, I can't understand it. I can't see it. So if there's like no real danger for me, it's like, well, there's nothing there. But other people, they might think, oh, it's scary, it's creepy, you know, might have to worry about the bats, you know, flying into you or biting you or something like that. But it's not realistic, you know. It's just like something that's really simple and easy. But and you know, you have to use like proper protection. You got to wear a mask so you don't breathe in the dust, and you wear gloves and stuff like that, you know. So if you take the precautions, it's like there's really nothing to it. But I think probably some people would think there was, just not me.
So what about the bees? Tell me about what happened with the bees.
Oh man, so I've been trying to get bees for a long time, and I put an ad in the local classifieds saying that I was looking for a colony of bees, and this guy responded. He says, I had a tree come down and there's bees in it, and I want to cut the tree up for firewood, and if you don't come and get it, I'm gonna burn them. And I was like, and bees are really endangered, you know. I was like, oh, you know, don't do that. Let me come and get them. So I went out there, and it was a big giant tree, and the bees were a little pissed off. But I kind of assessed the whole thing, and I set up 3 cameras, and I filmed the whole thing, and it went exactly the way I said it was going to be. I cut the tree all away from where it was, and then I drove my pickup right under it, and I just dropped it in my truck, and I drove away with it. But I had an intern who was with me at the time, and he was narrating, and he was like, "This is crazy. I'm not getting out there." He was inside the truck, and I was just, you know, part of the video, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. If I get stung, it's not that big a deal. And then I do get a close-up of going into where the bees come out, and you get some slow motion of the bees. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think bee sting is that bad. I mean, some people probably would, but not me.
So then what did you do with them once you were able to get them? You brought them back to your farm and
Yeah.
your plan.
I brought him home, and then I made a video saying how like I would like them to do well here and then expand and move into this bee box that I got next to it so that I can have their honey. Yeah, because I can't cut into the tree that they're in. It will kill the colony. So I just brought them, and it's good to have bees around your place because they pollinate all your crops and all that. And bees are just cool. I like the karma that they bring.
And so you're gonna take, I mean, you have to take their honey, right? Because they make it, and if you don't like use it, what happens to it?
I can't take the honey from where they're at now because they're in a tree, and that's why people have bee boxes, because you can access the boxes and take the honey out without damaging the colony. But in the wild, you can't do that. So I'm not going to be able to do anything with that except know that I have bees here and that it's cool and that I like them, and then hope that maybe they'll want to move into the bee box that I put next to their wild hive.
So tell me a little bit about how you ended up there in Yosemite. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in East LA, and my parents brought me on a vacation to Yosemite when I was 12. And when I was 21, I was working for LA County Fire Department, and we get 6 days off every 3 months or every 3 weeks. And one of my 6 days off, I thought, I'm going to go to Yosemite. And when I got there, I was like, damn, I got to live here. It's like, and so a year later, I got a good job. They gave me a cool place to live, and I had been living there for 3 months, and I just decided, you know what, I never want to leave here. And then I met my ex-wife, and she's a Yosemite Indian, and I thought, that's a good way to hook into being able to be from here. And then I bought this land in 1988, and after that, then it was like, okay, I'm never gonna have to leave. I get it. Yeah, before I bought the land, I used to have this recurring nightmare that I had to move back to LA, and I would literally wake up crying. Yeah, that was my nightmare. And you know what? When I went viral too, all these agents, they're like, so then now that you're famous, are you gonna move back to LA? And I'm like, screw that, man. That's my version of failure. I came from here. I went and moved to the mountains and still became famous.
Yeah, LA is an interesting place.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm from there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice place. It's got nice weather, and there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of culture there, but I would never want to live there again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it short term, but I'm never leaving this place. Yeah, I'm stuck here. I'm trapped in paradise.
So, do you ever go fishing or anything like that?
I like to swim with the fishes. Yeah, I don't find it necessary to fish. I like to be among them. And I have a lot of underwater videos, where I go, like when I was in Maui, I went swimming with the fishes, and I like to take pictures of them and video of them, but I don't feel it's necessary to try and catch them.
So are you a vegetarian?
No, not at all. Yeah, I eat meat, not a lot. I eat a lot of chicken. But, it's like, I don't see the point in just being a vegetarian. It's like, Indians call vegetarians bad hunters.
So, but you don't hunt at all?
No, I don't hunt yet. All the game that's around here, there's lots of deer and turkey. I call that long-term food storage. And I said that I have this place like it's an ark. If the shit ever hits the fan, then there's no food in the markets, then I'll harvest some of the food. So I think it's kind of pointless to go out and shoot something that someday I may need. Yeah, so I'm waiting. I will hunt if I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. You can buy a cooked chicken in the market for $7. Screw that. You know how much work it is to clean a bird?
today, like what have you been doing today?
Oh, we,
Give me examples of what you do.
well, we party late. We party late here, so we didn't go to bed till